For those who always struggle with finding good tips for your in-ear monitors, I'll show you exactly what I made that now it makes them fit perfectly. I have really good seal now, and it works with any tip that I find now. Alright friends, today I'm going to do a quick video of something amazing that I made by mistake, and I want to share with you guys. I have here my old Fenders that I got when we used to be signed by Fender in a band that I used to play with, and I always struggle finding tips for it because the nozzle or the canal is so deep in. It's very long, so normally if I put any tip on it, it's really far in and it wouldn't fit in my ear canal, so I always struggle with that. So I'll show you exactly what I made that now it makes them fit perfectly. I have really good seal now, and it works with any tip that I find now. These are the ones I use to listen to music or for practice, and these tips have a couple of notches here in the end. You can't really see in the video, but they allowed some of the air or some of the ambience to bleed into the microphone, into the headphone, and I can hear what's going on around me a little bit. So here I'm going to show exactly how I did that to any other headphone tip that you have, and this helps me a lot because I've done this with all my headphones. All right, so I use one of my old headphones that I never got repaired, which are the first ones I got by Fender. These are being discontinued already, but they're there. Something broke in one of them and you can't really hear some of the filters anyways. So as you can see, it's there, and the way I fit in-ears, I'll show you exactly what you need right now. So first thing is I flip them kind of like the other way around, so you can see how far the canal goes in there. Okay, so just grab your headphones and you flip them around. Here it goes. Okay, so that's what they look like when you flip them, and if I put them in there, you can see how much nozzles stay in there. So they sit pretty far out, and that's not ideal, you know. You can see how much is in there, you know, and the audio has to travel there, and all you need is a razor blade. I got this one at a Dollar Tree for like 50 cents, and what I did is, depending of how much you want the tip to go in your ear canal, all I did is I cut it right in half. One, I made a mistake, I cut it more than half, so I would recommend you to start maybe a little bit more than just halfway, or no more than halfway, depending on your ear, but just give it a little bit of room and cut it just like this. Just slide it, okay, just like that, and then kind of test it out and see how far does it go in. So that sits a lot better, but I think for this headphone I can do a little bit more. I can cut just a little bit more into it. So I'm just gonna put it flat down, and I'll cut just a little much. Okay, and now when I put it in, I think that's almost flush into the headphone. And now if I flip it, boom, there it is. And that gives you better tuning on your headphone because it isolates better, and also it's more comfortable to wear it, and this seals a lot better than anything I tried before, and I've done it with every headphone I have. Here are my CCAs, my C16s. These headphones are amazing. I love them, especially to listen to music. These are way better than my Fenders, and I wanted to love my Fenders, but they broke so easily. That was the other problem I had with this. Something there's loose, and they were expensive, and I paid I paid pretty good money for this. You know, the color is great, but this headphones, just to listen to music, they're not good for stage work. But with the right correction, these are amazing headphones. The imaging of audio, it's amazing because it has 8 drivers on each headphone. So it has 1 dynamic driver, and it's got 7 balanced armature drivers. And this one is like my favorite headphone to take everywhere and just listen to music. And the other headphone that I use a lot, which it was I would say my first headphone that I bought from Amazon, after my Fenders broke, and this is like the second pair I buy. They have a couple years old. I did the same thing. I cut the tip in half, and I put it in there, and I removed the filter they had in there, and it just, wow, this headphones, these are the ones I use on stage, especially when I play drums or when I'm on stage. And I use correction with these headphones because they're very V-shaped. They're, you know, like to listen to music. But once I corrected them, they sound like headphones that are way better than any other headphone I tried so far. And they used to sound very far, but now that I cut the tips and they sit a little bit more flush into my ear, they just sound amazing. And the music, it's a little bit more detail. So let's do the same with the other right half, just a little bit, and half. Let's just press in and just cuts it right away. Cover it because I think I cut myself a few times already, and they just go in there. So let's put it on our headphone and kaboom, it just goes right in there. It sits a lot flush, it sits a lot better. And this changes the sound into your ear. If your headphones have a lot of treble, that might not be ideal. The sound stage is a little bit closer, but like I said, it just brings more detail into your headphone. There they are. These are the Fenders, and they look much better with that. Let's put this back in there. This is gonna be better. I think this red ones that were more like detail Fenders, that were more for like singers or people who play guitar. And there's a lot of new options. If you want to find out what are the best headphones right now, you can go into my page, and there's going to be a link in the description below where you can check out what are the best headphones, especially for those who play on stage, who are into music production, who are involved in production at church. You can see some options where you don't have to spend this much money. I mean, I think this first ones were a little over $300, and when I bought this, I think they were like around $250. And this is years ago, because I think these are discontinued. They don't make them anymore. And these have 2 or 3 drivers, and this has 2 drivers compared to my other CCAs. These have 5 drivers on each, and my C16s each have 8 drivers, and they sound just insane, especially with the Linsol silicone ear tips. Oh my god, I love this. I left the filter in there because I didn't want to take it out, because I really like this. I hope that this video helps you get better audio on your headphones. Sometimes what limits the headphone, it's the ear tips. It's kind of like room treatment for speakers. You can have like very expensive speakers, but if the room's not treated, you're not gonna hear the sound as clear as when you have a treated room, and it's as flat as possible, or is better isolation. The proximity is just right. I think with in-ear monitors, the most important thing, other than really good tuning on your IEM and the speakers or the drivers it has, is the silicone. I think it's about 40% of the sound, and just finding the right silicone tips or foam. I also have Comply foam tips, but for the most part, the silicones have been working, and all these are being old silicone tips from old headphones, and they've been working better. All right, friends, so don't forget to subscribe, like the channel if you like videos like this. Let me know in the comment section below if it worked out for you. I would like to know if this tip helped you. All right, friends, God bless you all. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to click on the bell icon so YouTube lets you know every time we make new videos for you. Ciao, take care.